The Fair Work Commission is the tribunal that deals with unfair dismissal claims. It's like a court where evidence is presented and judged to decide if the dismissal was harsh, unjust or unreasonable. This video tells you the process by which that happens. The Commission does not investigate dismissals or begin prosecutions against employers. It only considers cases and evidence that are brought before it.
We deal with the matters before us on the evidence and applying the relevant statutory tests.
The Fair Work Commission is not on anyone's side. We are impartial. Our staff can't give either party legal advice to help them prepare or run their case. But in some states, the Commission operates a duty lawyer scheme to provide advice on some matters. Ask the unfair dismissal team if this is available in your state. Employees who believe they have been unfairly dismissed bring their case to the Commission by lodging an application form.
The application has to be signed and all the information has to be there, which means all of the questions have to be answered.
You can find out all about how to complete an application form in the video, How Do Employees Make Unfair Dismissal Claims? After the application is lodged, it's sent to the employer so they can respond to it using the response form on the Commission website. You can find out how to complete the response form in the video, How Do Employers Respond to an Unfair Dismissal Claim? Before the case is listed for hearing, the Commission offers the employee and employer the opportunity to have a conciliation. The purpose of the conciliation is so both sides can come to an agreed settlement without needing a conference or hearing.
People can negotiate any way they like, and I think because it is informal, it probably does make them feel more able to do that.
The video, What Happens at a Conciliation, will explain the details of that process to you. Unrepresented parties are offered a 3-day cooling-off period to decide if they wish to opt out of any agreement reached at the conciliation. If the matter can't be settled at conciliation, it will end up here for a conference or hearing.
When the matter fails to settle a conciliation, it gets moved to my team, the Unfair Dismissal Case Management Team, and we'll case manage the matter for the next 2 months before it goes to a hearing.
Preparation is required for conferences and hearings. This involves lodging witness statements and an outline of arguments. Once a Commission member hears the case, they issue a decision about whether the dismissal was unfair. If it was unfair, they decide if the person should be reinstated or compensated. If the member decides the dismissal was fair, the employee's application is dismissed. The video, What Happens at Conferences and Hearings, tells you what to expect if your case goes to this stage.